Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie, and today I'm going to talk about the 7 ways that I do my makeup wrong. Alright, so first disclaimer. One is this video is just intended to be fun and lighthearted. It is not intended to throw shade or to spill tea. It's just a video. And then disclaimer number 2 is you're beautiful whether you want to wear makeup or none. You do you, boo. Don't let anyone ever tell you differently. Just be you, be yourself, be authentic, and know that you're beautiful no matter what you want to do. I'm sure by now you're wondering, what the heck are you talking about? I'm talking about when I would watch professional licensed makeup artists. There were rules for sanitation purposes to do your makeup. But then when I would watch beauty gurus, more like expectations and guidelines, I would watch those girls and all of them were saying like the same thing. Like, you know, arch your eyebrows the same way to highlight and contour. And so I would do it on myself and it just would not work. It just didn't look good on me. It didn't work for me. I didn't like it. So then I started doing things kind of my own way, kind of the exact opposite from everything that was being said. And I love it. So I just want to share what I do with you guys. I'm going to take my glasses off and therefore I will be blind. So I am very sorry. So the first thing is I do my eyes first. I actually like doing my eyes first. Honestly, I like the idea of looking crazy just like with my eyes alone, and then when I do my face I'm like, okay. So the first thing I do is I don't use concealer on my eyelids. I use my primer. I will link my video down below about this primer. This is the only eye primer I use and I love it. Clean fingers, I go in and I use my fingers because it heats up the product and emulsifies it, so it glides a lot easier. And then I don't really know where I want to go with my eyes today, so we're just gonna mess around. The eye look really doesn't matter much for this video, so I'm just going to do whatever. I do start down at the corner of my eye. I actually start on my eyelid and then I kind of work my way up. I don't know how people do this and talk at the same time. This is a horrible tutorial because I'm not even telling you guys what colors I'm using. I'm just going ham. Alright, and that's just in the corner and coming out. So it just kind of lightens up the eye look a little bit. So the next thing that I do wrong is not necessarily with any particular product, or it just has to go with the application that I do wrong. So the thing I do wrong with this, with my eyeliner, is I pull my eyelids. I know. Shouldn't do it, especially because I'm older than probably most of you. I don't really do wing eyelids that much, so the fact that I pull it is because I'm just not that great. And I have tried to do it without the pull, and oh my god, it looks horrible. Alright, so I do mark where I'm gonna go. So from where my bottom lid is, just imagine that there is a line going from the corner of my eye to my eyebrow. That is essentially where I put just a line down, just like that. And then I pull my eyelid and then go across. I feel like I get a much cleaner line this way, and I don't really go for a very dramatic wing. I do it so I can basically pull your attention out. So that is what I do wrong. I'm sure in the long run, my wrinkles will hate me, but I'll have a straighter line. So, will I care? Is the question that I'll ask when I'm older. Okay. Now, this eye is always different because I am left-handed and I can never do my right eye as good as I can do my left eye because I am essentially working across my body. I would love to hear from you right-handed people. Like, can you guys do your left eye as good as you can do your right eye? I'm very curious because I really want to know. Am I just a weirdo? Am I just a freak that can't do the other the other eye as good? Now, I'm gonna tell you guys honestly, if my makeup looks bad today, I cannot see. I have no contacts in. My mirror's over here. I have like shadows on me, so this is probably a horrible idea that I'm saying, oh, let me show you how I can do my makeup better. It's probably gonna turn out crazy. But you know what? My channel is going to be about how I'm perfecting imperfection because I am no way, shape, or form perfect, and I'm not trying to make my channel make me look perfect or promote perfection because I don't believe it exists, and I'm not going to be the one that tries to tell you to be it. So that's just another thing. Okay, so my next thing, because I'm kind of done with my eyes at the moment, I'm going to come back to them at a later time. Primer. I don't prime my face. I don't like the idea of priming my face. I don't like the idea of silicone or oil-based primers like sitting in my pores, sitting on top of my skin, not allowing my skin to breathe. The next thing is my foundation. I don't like a lot of foundation. I really don't. I don't like, there's a goose just staring at me right now. Okay, so I don't like a lot of foundation. I like just something to even me out because I have red cheeks, so they've always been a problem for me. Over the last couple of years, I've really tried to find things to reduce the redness on my face, and I have, honestly, as red as it is, it actually has gone down. I haven't been diagnosed with rosacea, but I wouldn't be shocked if that's what it is. But I also have freckles. So if I use really, really thick foundation to like kind of wipe out my freckles, literally look like I just got out of the desert. So I really just like something to just give me everything's even, everything's the same color. All right, so to make it so it's not so thick and so like cake-like, because I have dehydrated skin and dry skin, which are two different things. My skin lacks water and my skin lacks oil. So by putting any heavy foundation on, I will look horrendous. So even though I love this, and I don't really agree that it's color correcting because it doesn't really get rid of all my redness, I really like, I really do like it. I always kind of chuckle because it really smells like I'm putting like lemon and lime on my face. All right, so doing it with this step first, I'm literally just doing this to get it all over my face. And yes, I'm normally just this careless, because the next thing I do is I use my very dirty and kind of, why is there holes in it? Beauty blender. And because I wouldn't use this just by itself, because one, I don't think that it gives even coverage. I have places that are like, has no foundation, and some places that have all the foundation. I can't deal with it just pouncing for bouncing like for 20 minutes. I don't have that kind of patience. So what I do is I just take off a little bit of layer. I don't go over the same place more than once. And by this, I feel like one, I have kind of bounced it a little bit more into the skin, but I'm also taking off any excess foundation. That was my foundation routine. It's simple, it's fast, it's effective. I like it. The next thing are my eyebrows. So the thing that I do wrong with my eyebrows is I don't create an arch, and I don't, I fill them in kind of weird. So the first thing is I don't create an arch because my eyebrows don't naturally have an arch. There was a year that I even grew out my eyebrows to see if it grew an arch, and it never did. So because my eyebrows don't naturally have an arch, it really doesn't make a difference when I draw them in. Just kind of go with what I have and make them look cleaner, make them look a little neater. So with my eyebrows is I do have a lot of thickness up into the middle, and then my tail is super thin. So what I like to do is I like to really just fill in my tail, and then I brush everything out, and then I set it. So this is how I apply it. You ready? Yep, I go backwards. Reason? Thanks for asking. The reason why I go backwards, a couple of things. One, I didn't feel like I was actually getting to my skin. I felt like I was just penciling the hairs, which is not what I thought the purpose should be. I thought that I would be basically coloring the skin so that when you brush it, it looks fuller. So I noticed when I was going backwards, I would like draw directly on my skin, and then when I pushed it back, it was so much better. The other reason was because I actually have a lot more control with starting out and then working my way back in. When I was going out, I actually would go longer. Done. All right, so the next thing I do wrong is my concealer. Things that I do wrong for my concealer is how I apply it and how much I apply and how I set. So how I apply it is I just do two. I know I just did three. I didn't mean to do that. I do two small little dots. Oh my God. I swear to God, I'm not lying. That was not on purpose. So then I actually use my hands. I emulsify it, and I definitely get it to blend into my skin better. I am older. That I've said that multiple times. So I am starting to have lines under my eyelids, and I was noticing when I was applying a lot and when I was applying it with a brush, they would just sit on the lines. I would see streaks, I would just have them sit there, and I did not like that. So I don't do that anymore. I really like the way when I do this, I look younger, doesn't look cakey under my eyes, and I don't emphasize my lines under my eyes. And then how I set. I don't set them because, again, when I would set them with anything, baking, when I would set it with setting powder, it just would sit under there, and it just didn't look good on me. Like, if it looks great on you, go boo, but it did not look good on me. So the next thing is contour. So contour, when I was watching these videos, everyone was always saying, draw an imaginary line from the corner of your mouth to the top of your earlobe. Now, that might be fine. That might actually work for your face. But I don't have the same face as every guru that's telling me to do this. My contour, because where that's gonna hit me is here, which is the widest part of my face, which means that I won't see it. Like, I'll see it when you look to the side, but you're supposed to see it head on. So I have to go here. Like, this is where I have to contour. So that is the difference. So I was actually on Pinterest and a pin came up as saying contour for your face. I'm like, that makes so much more sense. Like, why wouldn't you contour for your face shape rather than contouring it the exact place as everyone else? I am going to link that pin down below, and hopefully you guys can use it and start contouring for your face shape, and maybe it will make a huge difference. Maybe it won't. At least try it and see if it changed anything. See? You can already see. And then I like to just blend it away. I don't really like a very harsh line. I just want something that, you know, gets the point across kind of deal. Alright, and that's how I contour wrong. So, how I do my blush wrong. This kind of comes and goes with me. Most of the time, I really don't blush because, like I said, I already have redness in my face, so I don't really like blush. Sometimes I do look a little washed out because all I have done is clear the red out and then put bronzer on, which, by the way, I didn't put on my front. So today I am actually going to put some blush on. I like this brush because it smells really good. I don't put a lot on. That is literally all I do. So if it changed anything, great. It might have not done anything, which is also great. Okay, and then for my highlighter. Highlighter, I basically just keep to my cheeks. I actually like it where I'm sitting right now because the light is like directly above me, so I can see when I turn my head where the light would naturally hit me. I do not put it on my upper lip. I feel like I look like I'm sweating. I don't like that at all. So I'm actually just gonna finish up doing my eyes, and then I will be back. Okay, so the final thing I'm going to do with my eyes is my eyeliner. I do like to do eyeliner on my waterline. Literally do this every day of my life. But the thing that I do is I actually do pull down my eyelid, and I do just to the middle of my eyeball and out. I don't like drawing it to the corner, so I don't like going further in because then it melts a little bit and I just don't like the way that sits. But I do like to pull down rather than just pencil it on. That scares me. I feel like I'm going to like be scratching my eye when I do that, so I do pull down in order to put it on. While you were gone, I just put the same color and did a smudge with a pencil brush underneath. I used 2 different mascaras. I did curl my eyelashes, and I used 2 different lip. So the final thing that I do wrong is I do not set my entire face with powder. I don't bake. I don't set my face in powder. If I am going out somewhere like a wedding or a party, then I will spray down a setting spray on my face. It gives me an extra boost of moisture. It doesn't make me look so dry, and that is why I don't powder, because powder really emphasizes how dry my skin is. So that's basically the look. That is basically everything I do wrong when it comes to my makeup application and my full face video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that there is something that you can take away from the video. And like I said in the beginning, you are beautiful whether you want to wear makeup or you don't. But if you do wear makeup, I hope that you consider breaking the rules a little bit. And if you've already broken the rules, I want to hear about it in the comment section down below. Please consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a big thumbs up. That would really help me out. And until next time, see you guys.
Do makeup like mommy, just keep watching. If you want to get makeup, get it.
If you want to get makeup, get it.